Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. In a certain town, there were two very close friends, Jose and Pedro. Pedro never went to Mass with Jose. And even if he went with him, he would not receive communion. So, that was the great predicament or problem of Jose. And one day, he approached his parish priest who was speaking about inviting people to go to church. Jose told the parish priest that though how much he wanted or he tried to convince him, he never. He joined Jose in several church gatherings or religious activities, but he never approached the sacrament with so many reasons. One day, Jose invited him to join a parish recollection, 3 days. First day, he didn't join. He had so many reasons. Second day, the same. But the third day, he joined and even received communion. Now, afterwards, they were separated because of work. But Jose never heard anything about him, never saw him for many years. Jose told the parish priest that he was very grateful, but he never saw him afterwards. Every now and then he would write Jose, telling him about how he changed his life. Now, my dear friends, Jesus told us today about the gospel. He speaks to us about the kingdom of heaven. It's like a king who gave a marriage feast for his son. The kingdom of heaven means the family of God here on this earth. The marriage feast is the table loaded with spiritual food. My thought for today is that every one of us is a servant of the great King. Christ is his Son, and the Heavenly Father sends us out to invite everyone to share in the spiritual feast offered by Holy Mother the Church. Now, who are the people we can invite? Practically everybody. For many of our fellow Catholics who have never attended the Mass or who have not gone for retreat or joined any study club, these are fallen Catholics and they need our help. We have to think of the many who do not go to church. They are our friends who belong to the other faith, who are also longing for spiritual nourishment like us. But where can we meet them? Where can we see them? This could be our neighbors, our schoolmates, our fellow workers, or even our relatives. They could also be our acquaintances, our students. Let us not limit our invitation to the so-called respectable people. Let us invite everybody who needs our help. The less fortunate, the less privileged, the outcast, and the sinners. The King in today's gospel said, "Go out and invite all whom you can find, both bad and good." Let us invite them to the regular Sunday Mass or to some special services like Midnight Mass during Christmas or Misa de Aguinaldo or during funeral masses or wedding masses. If possible, let us also tell our parish priest about our visitors beforehand. He may wish to acknowledge their presence and show them around the church. This makes them feel wanted. This will help correct the false notion that we Catholics do not want non-Catholics at our services. Now, supposing they turn down our invitation, well, we have done our duty, a duty of faith, a duty of justice, and even charity. We have an obligation to promote understanding between different faiths. We want to show that our faith means something more for us. We are concerned, my brothers and sisters. We are considerate and we are kind to others to share the spiritual banquet that we are enjoying with the Lord every day. God bless us all.